We serve an amazing God who transforms lives. Not just lives, but he also transforms marriages. Can you share with me a little bit about how God has transformed not just your life, but your marriage?
When we met, his mom was on her third marriage, and my parents had been married for 30 years. And so we came together in 1986 at 19 and 20, and just we're having fun.
Coming from a broken home, I still did have that fear that we were going to get a divorce. So we dated for 7 years. Finally popped the question. Had a beautiful wedding. First year was all right, and then after that, things went downhill pretty fast.
We were still dealing with a lot of habits and addictions.
I was doing a lot of stupid stuff
in our
that
early
I
20s.
shouldn't have been doing, and that definitely had the major part of it. And so we had Brianne
in 1996.
Yeah. Then we had Alyssa, and at that point, she left me. Now it may only have been for 2 days, but that was enough for me to realize my worst fear. I remember this as clear as yesterday. I buried my face. I buried my face in the carpet, and I promised God if he would pull me out of this, that I'd be forever indebted to him. It was the beginning. It was the beginning of something that's very beautiful. By the way, we went to counseling with Chuck.
Right, we started
Only
talking
took
to
one
Chuck.
time.
One time with Chuck.
Yeah, and as soon as I put God as the one in between us, like a triangle type of thing, and God's here, because this wasn't working between me and her, but if it flows through the Lord, then things worked out. And I started reading the Bible, and I started to really know what being a Christian was all about. Once I stopped praying for her to change and praying for me to change, things just started to fall into place.
Yeah. We argue different now that we know the Lord. It's not this yelling, screaming, I'm gonna leave thing. It's more, wait a minute, what's the issue here? And so we
and there's a lot of compromising.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not all about you, and it's not always about being right. And that doesn't mean that's a bad thing.
Right.
Yeah. Now, seriously, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
She's the love of my life.
Yeah.
She completes me.
Yeah. Ditto.
Your testimony is such an inspiration, and I know that it's going to bless and minister to several couples that might be going through a little bit of a rough patch right now. Just to know that God can redeem that time and that he can restore, he can renew the relationship. Thank you so much for sharing your testimony.